Hey, what's up, guys? This is video number 2 for the atheist video that I made. The last video I made about atheism not holding any grounds in truth, and I had a couple people, thankfully come out and say, "Hey, look, we have proof of this." There's the Darwinian finches in the Galapagos Islands. They Darwin seen it. He recorded all this evidence of these finches, adapting to their environment. And, that's exactly what it is. My question was scientific proof, which is tangible, testable proof, evidence, which is a scientific theory or method, to show that one species evolved through natural processes, which Darwin said happened. They weren't able to, continue with the genetics that they had, so certain genetics fell off, and all of a sudden they adapted or evolved into, having this better suited environment, to survive. And there's a problem with that because of the fact that with the individuals that produce each generation, they are still finches. That generation of finches maybe have adapted to their environment, and we see that happening every day, every single day. Even if we go outside in the cold, our bodies adapt immediately. That's intelligent design. That's not random acts of mutation. That's not specific evidence of anything, rather than we were designed with amazing perfection. That we can go outside and we are able to adapt to our environment. And that's all that Darwin found, was that these finches were adapting. They weren't evolving. They weren't changing into another kind of species, is what Darwin had said. And he said pretty much that there was their traits in their environment were no longer able to survive, so they dropped those traits and they would become something else. And that's Darwinian evolution. And there was also a comment on here about Hitler, and I believe in God. I believe in a moral accountability, and that's what I brought up, that there was moral standards, if Christianity were true, that we're held to. And that's why I made the video saying that atheism is so accepted in this world, because it's awesome. It's a religion or a belief that enables you to make up your own rules, because we're not held to a certain objective standard above our own subconscious and subjective minds. That we as human beings get to make up our own rules. There are no rules unless you think about opinion. Everything becomes opinion. So there's no difference between, say, Adolf Hitler or Mother Teresa. And they use the Adolf Hitler, example, that is the evidence against God. And to me, I'm using that for the evidence for God, being that if we can look at a certain set of actions and see that those actions hold grounds in something that we can say is absolutely wrong, and Hitler should never have murdered people, that holds us to a certain set of standards to say that we should not kill, right? We know for a fact that killing is evil and wrong. And if we look at evil, then we can say, hey, there is something that we're held to. And we know that when we look at an evil act, it's wrong. We do not see that as, and wrong being such a standard. In an atheistic worldview, say Hitler was pretty much doing what he believed in his own opinion. His chemicals in his brain were telling him that natural selection was taking place. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with rape? Natural selection, right? You need to continue to plant the seed, if that's what you want to call it. Where's the moral accountability? Who's to say that rape is wrong if you have no standard? Your standard is yours. You have no difference of what you can say is right and wrong because there is no objective moral standard. It's your opinion versus Hitler's opinion. It's your opinion against Mother Teresa's opinion. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me. You can have your beliefs, that's fine. But don't place your beliefs on me. Don't force your religion. Don't force your beliefs on anyone. Keep them to yourself. It's your opinion. There is no right and wrong. There is no truth. You make up your own truth. Well, if that's the case, then what the heck? Why can't I go and steal your wallet? Why are you going to get mad at me for stealing your wallet? It's my opinion. Don't tell me I can't. Don't tell me I can't steal your wallet. Don't tell me I can't go and steal money from a bank. Why do we have laws that are against that? Because there's rules, not set by us. If it was up to us, we'd be robbing, stealing, killing, protesting, do whatever we got to do against the law. Whose law? Not ours. Not Hitler's. Not Mother Teresa's law. Our Creator's law. Natural selection says, do what thou wilt. Make up your own rules. We got to survive. We got to survive somehow. Kill off the weak. Kill off the Jews. Who cares? Kill them off. Who cares? Right? Am I wrong about this one? Because for one, you have no scientific proof to show me that one kind evolved to another kind. For two, it's a bunch of baloney, and I've already covered that in the last video. But why are we sitting here arguing over right and wrong and who's right and who's wrong if everything's random? Maybe my mind is just coming up with things that I want to come up with. Who are you to tell me I'm wrong? Why are you going to get on my page and start calling names? Who cares? Right? Why should you not call me names? I shouldn't say that you shouldn't. But I believe that it's not very nice. Right? It hurts my feelings. Really. But it does. You can't walk up to somebody and say, you know what, you're fat. You know, or hey, you're ugly. Or pull their hair and punch them in the nose. That's wrong. That's morally wrong. But in an atheistic worldview, there's nothing outside of what's going on in your brain. It's just random mutations, random acts, random just life. Who cares? Give me proof. Give me proof that one species evolved into another species, and then we can talk. But you'll never show me. You'll show me evidence of mutation. You'll show me evidence of some specific type of environmental natural selection that may have happened, in your opinion. But we don't have proof of this, because then you're going to say, well, we can't see this, Sean, because you know why? It's had so long to do it. And then you're blind if you don't look at the research. No, I'm blind because I don't see any of the evidence, and that's the reason why I'm blind to it, because it's not there. If it was there, I would be following truth where truth would lead, unlike you that want to sit there and say, oh, there is no truth in God. Well, because you haven't looked. I've looked. I've looked at both ends. I would be an atheist if I didn't have evidence that there's intelligent design in this world. There's intelligent design. You are intelligent, but yet you can't make a rose. You would say that you're intelligent. As an atheist, my brain is thinking. I'm able to come up with logical thoughts. Great. Make me a rose. If a rose is not intelligently designed, make me a rose. Make me a tree. Make me a grain of sand. If it's not intelligently designed, make me something out of nothing. I'm waiting for it. God bless. Have a wonderful day.